And I freaking love that triplet. Yeah, now you see why they hired her. What's up, guys? Andrew Freed from Bass Freedom here, and today we're breaking down a live track of Linkin Park's One Step Closer with their new singer, Emily Armstrong. I've never actually seen any videos with the new singer, and I know it's big shoes to fill after Chester's death, but I've heard she's got some pipes on her, and we'll also, of course, laser in on the bass in great detail. So are you ready? Let's go. A quick background on the song. One Step Closer was the first single on Linkin Park's debut album, Hybrid Theory, in 2000. Fun fact, this was actually the first album I ever received. I was a nu metal kid before I even turned to bass. So fast forward 20 plus years, here I am, and I know early Linkin Park pretty well. I've never seen them live or learned too many of their tunes on bass, so this will be fun. Dave Phoenix Farrell has been the primary bassist of Linkin Park, contributing to many of their studio albums and live performances. Still, apparently he did not play on Hybrid Theory, and I'll list these studio musicians here that played on that album, but I know he's a pivotal part of the band, and he's playing with them now. So here's the track. Sounds like a different key than the studio track. It sounds higher. I'll check. There's that guitar riff. It's definitely higher. Woo! Great riff. Sounds like it's low for her. Nice. There's those pipes. All right, I wanted to listen a little bit to her, just kind of absorb. It's very different than Chester, but she's got some pipes. As I said, it sounded low for her. So interestingly, the original track is in D flat. Check this out. So this track right here is in D flat, the original studio track. What Linkin Park nowadays is playing it in is in E flat. They transposed a whole step up. This is the equivalent of 2 frets on your instrument, but the interesting thing is it still sounds low for her. So Linkin Park took the drop D from the Hybrid Theory album, and now they're playing it in E flat, and it's still low for her. I figured they had to transpose the female vocalist, but I think that's pretty cool. And you know, I'll make it easy for you guys. Instead of thinking about the studio track in drop D flat, this is in E flat. I'm actually going to play in drop D standard. This is more common than the other two, and it's within a fret away from E flat here or D flat there, so it can be easily translated to that. But I, as a bass teacher, I will talk about the theory behind it, especially with intervals. So it doesn't really matter what key it's in, it's going to apply to everyone. So let's talk about this riff, what the bass is doing, and the theory behind it. So if I play that classic intro guitar riff on bass, it would sound like this. But it sounds like the bass line is doing something a little more percussive, likely with a pick, and it sounds like this. So this is all from the natural minor scale. I'm going to speak intervals here, so try to hang with me. If we play the root notes up to the major second, This major second is also known as the ninth when played an octave up. So now we have this flat six, this minor six. It's a staple of heavy rock, that minor six sound. Then it's playing to the perfect fifth and the fourth. All intervals aside, these notes are all within the key. It's just an awesome syncopated riff, but not breaking any crazy rules here. A reminder to give this video a like. It goes a long way and I appreciate you. Let's listen again to that verse. Bass is more simple here. Then they pick it up, gets busier. Crowd knows the words. Ooh. A lot more syncopated here in this chorus. Simple again. She sounds great. I'm a fan. Nice. Looks like a really cool venue. All right, it's a short song, so I'll stop there. We'll talk about the bass verse, the chorus. Mike Shinoda has still got it. He sounds great. The band sounds great. She sounds great. I'm definitely a fan. So for the verse, the bass is just more straightforward. It just sounds like that root to flat six sound. Then it picks up. I might not be playing it exactly right, but I love how percussive it is. Listen to the isolated track here for a second. Really cool bass line. Flies under the radar, right? So in the chorus, it's really unique because the bass is pretty syncopated, which means it's very rhythmic. And it's still sounding like it's staying within the key, so let's break that down. Ooh, there's that note. We finally have a really cool minor second in here. All the notes that we're playing within the chorus are still within this natural minor key. We bring in the flat seventh here. Then it's all notes we've played before with the fifth, the flat six, until it gets to that new awesome flat two minor second sound. By the way, quick interval tutorial. When I say flat two, it's the equivalent of minor second. Depends on what your terminology is or where you went to school or just who you talk to, but often musicians we use, it's more formal to say like minor second, but if I say flat second, it's the same thing. So I use both just for everyone, just in case you don't know. So that flat second, that sound is super common in heavy rock, metal, and we're finally playing a note that is not within this key. I love it. Are you a bassist and want to learn more about the theory that I'm talking about? Then you need, if you're a bass player, then you need Bass Freedom. Bass Freedom is the ultimate way to level up your skills with one of the most comprehensive curriculum style learning paths that I call step by step. It's broken from level 1 all the way up to level 11, and it's a massive course that's waiting for you. You can try it out for a next to nothing price, see if Bass Freedom's your vibe, and it'll definitely help you become a better bassist. Let's keep it going.
And I'm about to break everything you say to me. Taking one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe.
Man, she's got a great growl, great grit. Oh, there's that flat two. I can't play with it.
Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, now you see why they hired her.
Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut
Ooh, that triplet.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Everything you say to me.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like she tires out.
I'm about to break. I need a little room to
I wish the bass was louder. Always.
break. Everything you say to me. And I'm about to break. I need a
They sound great, guys.
And I'm about to
Up.
break.
Woo! Cool outro. Oh, those triplets. This is definitely different than the studio track. Wow. Job well done. I dig it. I love the shut up when I'm talking to you part, that screaming part. They bring in a new interval here, and it's super heavy. Love the grit here, not just Emily's voice, but it's really digging in, percussive, as I said, and it's centered around that minor second, which is a heavy sound. This. Get that kind of Pantera. I mean, I can name a million bands that use this, but that minor second is dissonant, and it also introduces another one, as I said, the tritone, or the flat five. This interval is another consistent, like, metal rock one. When you combine both these dissonant intervals for the heaviest part of the song, especially when it's at its peak dynamically, it's perfect. So we have the flat second and the tritone. And it's got that awesome triplet. I'm not much of a pick guy, but it's fun to dig in whether you're using your fingers or a pick. I feel like when you listen to Linkin Park, it's a wall of sound. And you're not always listening to what the bassist is doing or thinking of the music theory behind the chords. I was so young when I got into them that there was no chance I was thinking about that. But there's a lot of subtleties here. There's a lot of ghost notes. It's syncopated. It's got a couple of the favorable but common metal hard rock go-tos with the flat two, the tritone, and I freaking love that triplet. Let's bring up the isolated tracks one more time so you can really hear the bass here. Triplet. Hit that tritone. Good for Linkin Park making a comeback. I know there's some haters out there. It'll never be the same with Chester and now Emily. They went a completely different route. Feel like that's the way to go. I'm here to break down the song and give Les my opinion about what they should and should do with reunions, but good for them. I've never seen them live. I wish I saw them with Chester, but I am pro Emily. I love that they're taking a different approach, and the bass playing is excellent. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had never seen Emily before with Linkin Park, and it was a really cool experience. If you want to see me break down another crazy bass line, then you need to check out this one, and I will see you next time. All right? Peace!